So I've got this old shed here. It was just like a drive-through carport type thing, and you can see I start to get a little bit of wood and stuff in there. I'm gonna repair those holes in the top, but right now I'm putting a back on it. It was crooked, and so I used this ratchet strap to get it squared up. Now I'm starting the back wall on it, and I've made these brackets. This one's not slid all the way over, but it will be, because I wanted you to see it, but it's going to slide over farther, and it's going to tie in so I can screw this together, and then I'll put another screw in here. But that's how I'm going to hold these pipes, which are the same size as these, but this one's obviously a little bit bigger, and so I'm using it to make a bracket. I've got this bracket already slid over into position, and on this side, oh, that light's killing us. This side, I've got a couple screws in it already. I'm gonna do 2 of these cross pipes on here. I'm gonna put one more down here about 4 inches off the ground, and then I'll be able to use this. Why I'm doing it like this is so this is flush. I could have just screwed these to the back, but I'm gonna add tin. So I wanted this to be flush, so I can screw all to here with the tin when I put the back on it. So we're making it all flushed out where we can attach our tin to it, and then we'll be adding tin here in a little bit. Here's the progress we're making on the back wall on this shed. Coming out pretty good. This is all reused tin. This was an old shed that was on the property that I was repurposing for wood storage. And this tin is from another shed like this that the wind blew over and crumpled up. So some of the tin's kind of dented up pretty good in places. I'm trying to straighten it out best I can. I don't know if you can see how that's been folded in half, and I've got her straightened out pretty good. I think it'll work fine for an old wood shed that we're trying to build here. And yeah, it does have a couple holes in the ceiling that I gotta, there's 2 of them. I don't know who did that, how they even did it, but we'll get those fixed here later. So this is the inside. Just made those brackets for these. This is 2-inch pipe, and this has got to be like 2 1/8 or 2 1/4 ID. You can see it's just slightly bigger. And then I just cut this, and so this slid on here and then slid over this 2-inch pipe here, and I just bolted all in place. And that's how I hold these cross pieces in. And that's what we're doing, and we just bolt our tin to it. It's coming out pretty good. Yeah, there's holes in it and stuff, but this is just gonna keep most of the water out. It don't have to be watertight on the ends as much. So that's what we got going on. This is how I mark it to get the correct angles. I lean a piece of tin up on the outside, and I prop it up on like a little 1/2-inch piece of wood, because obviously it'll get longer being leaned out to mark it. So then I just go ahead and I run my pencil across the bottom of the roof there onto that tin and let me mark. That's where I'll cut it off, and it comes out pretty good. I'll go on the other side and show you too. So here's on the outside, I just have my laddered a heavy bar leaning up against it, and that way I can go along the inside and mark it. And you can see it comes out pretty darn close. There, I patched up the holes in here. All I did was take a piece of tin, laid it over the top, put a bunch of silicone around it, and then screwed it in. You'll even see some screws coming through the roof here. And then screwed it in, out that end. This shed actually drains this way. So I took and put silicone and stuff on the uphill side. When I set this building up, you don't set these up for the water to drain off the sides like a normal building because of the direction of the tin on the roof. And so I didn't want the water running off the entry, which where it's located on the properties uphill. And so I did that far end down there that I put the wall on is lower than this end, like 2 inches. It's not a lot. It's just so it doesn't puddle and stay on the roof. It'll drain off out the back. So when you're going in and out, because this is the door end, I'm thinking about putting like short walls on this end too, and just leaving like an 8-foot door here. I don't know if I'll get time to that. Most of the used tin, I've kind of used all the better stuff, if you can believe that. This denny stuff is. Spent a little bit of time straightening that out. Don't know if it was worth it or not, but I got that wall built pretty darn cheap. Anyhow, so this end of the patches is very silicone down and screwed in more solid along these pieces so that the water will run over the pieces and then out the back where it drains out the back. So that's what all that talking was about. Anyhow, that's it. We got her patched up. Think she's ready for the rain that's coming. Yeah, there we go. Back wall is finished. That easy. And if you'd like more tips and tricks from Outlaw Ranch Care, doing stuff like this, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Give us a follow. We always got something going on. Outlaw Crew out.